It's much worse than I imagined. Whatever we got, we have to be done in 3 days. Hours and hours. I'm feeling defeated. It is time to lock in for the next 3 to 4 weeks, so about a month. I've been working on this animation project and it's nearing crunch time where everything has to come together, and the show is on September 16th at the Joyce Theater in New York, and it's time to scramble. I just had a meeting with my boss.
4 weeks from today is the world premiere. How long have these been taking you, the rotoscopes? Is there any way to cut that time in half? We gotta start tightening up. We gotta start like moving a little quicker and maybe coming up with some inventions to move a little faster that aren't going to diminish the quality like horrendously. And I might need you even more than just the 5 rotoscopes and the 2 landscapes. There might be more. Okay, right on. Godspeed. And we're going to do this. It's going to be amazing. Okay, thanks, Maya.
Bye. I just came back from vacation in Europe, but now it's time to reel in. For the next few weeks, I'll be juggling my part-time barista job and this. I'm gonna take you along this month of grinding. I'm really hoping I can get all this work done. I think I can do it, and we have to get it done because this is the job. That is just the industry. But yeah, hoping I will make it without crashing out too hard. Am I crashing out right now? Am I crashing out right now? Or getting super burnt out. Just really burnt out at the moment. A month is gonna go by so fast, I'm hoping, and I will see you at the finish line. The first assignment back from vacation is this intro scene to a dance called the Hoop Dance, and the goal is to make it go through the 4 seasons. So we got the flowers blooming again, the butterfly landing on the flower, and then for summer it's just the clouds moving, really simple. And then fall, we've got the wind and wind particles, and then the blowing foliage in the front. Normally I would color in the background in Photoshop, but this time she says, don't worry about the background, honey, because we've got a background artist to do that for you, which is amazing because it's less work for me. So yeah, I just have to work on the animated parts, and I'll send the sketch of the background to the background artist. It's the next day. I realized I never recorded anything of what I did yesterday, but basically I finished the very rough animation in Photoshop, and then I transferred that video file to Blender, which I'm now going over the final line work with the brush that we're using, and then coloring it in Blender. My work buddy. Hi, Egg. I put this tissue paper on the floor because he likes to sit on it. And here are the 4 seasons colored in. I really like spring with the flower blooming and the butterflies. That was probably my favorite thing to animate out of this whole project. I did a lot of rotoscope, so this was a really refreshing sequence to do. Good morning, everybody. It's the next day. I did finish the changing of the 4 seasons, and that was all approved. Yay, that's 1 shot down, and then now I have to work on a rotoscope of a dance. It's called the Men's Fancy Dance. This is the most involved rotoscope that I'll be doing. There's 2 people, and they are in the most intricate costuming, and it's the most color and the most movement of all the dances that I have to rotoscope. I found a clip that was about 6 seconds long that we could just loop so that I wouldn't actually have to animate 12 seconds. Instead, it's only 6. So yeah, they're just doing the same thing twice. So that will definitely cut down time. It's almost 9 o'clock and I have to go to my part-time barista job at 10. So I have about like 50 minutes to just get the file started in Blender, and I think I'll do a face mask while I do that because I got sunburn while I was on vacation, and I don't know, my skin is just feeling very dry and irritated and itchy, so I just think I need something to soothe and calm my skin. Not the best face mask. It's like very, feels like canvas, like it's very thick and it doesn't really stick well, at least to my chin. But yeah, gonna lock in for like 15 minutes just to set up the scene. The goal is just to make it easier for myself tomorrow. Just get a little bit of stuff done because we are locked in. Any second I get, I will make it easier for my future self. I just took the footage of the dancer and then I made my materials, the colors basically, for this one guy. And I think I will animate him first and then work on animating him second because he has a lot more colors and he does more movements, like he spins around and jumps and all that. He kind of just stays up front. Good morning, it's the next day. I'm gonna eat some breakfast and then get to work. Today the goal is to finish rotoscoping the blue dancer. These days I'm obsessed with chia seed pudding. This is usually breakfast, chia seed pudding with some type of fruit, granola, and then protein bread. Egg is eating breakfast too. Aww. My cat Egg will meow every few hours. I try to set timers for every hour, but I don't always get up to stretch and stuff. So when he meows, I normally always get up to go play with him or just see what he needs. A little stretch break. It reminds me to drink my water. It's been a little over 2 hours now. There's still a lot more to go. The thing about rotoscoping is that it's super easy and it's like you can just turn your brain off and trace things, but the downside is that it takes freaking forever. Not really, but you're at your desk for a really long time doing the same motion over and over again. You kind of lose track of time. I am grateful that I'm getting paid to do something that's kind of like mindless work and I just get to do this, but then at the same time it like takes hours and hours. I just have to be careful with my posture, my back, taking breaks. Hi, it's Saturday morning. My boss and I discussed having weekends off, and then if it gets really bad and I have to work, then I'll jump on. But yeah, I decided to take this day to edit some YouTube videos, edit my Europe trip. So right now I'm working on just looking over my clips from London. Hopefully I can get through the bulk of that today so I can upload that on Tuesday. This is very rare for him to go up in my lap. Hi, little update. It's Monday. I took the weekend off and I just was editing a vlog. I've been working for about 2 hours now. I had my part-time job from 4:30 to 10:15 today, and I just got home, showered, ate, and then I'm at the desk working. Kind of rough, but I'm starting to get a little bit sleepy. Like I can feel my eyes getting a little bit heavy. It's 2 p.m. right now. I don't know, I really want to finish the first dancer though, and I don't know, I'll see if I want to take like a short nap. I just took like a 20-minute nap and I actually feel very refreshed. I don't feel like I'm gonna fall asleep at the desk anymore. But I'm back and I'm gonna start the next dancer. This guy is so hard to rotoscope, which is why I was saving him for last. But he moves so fast and has a lot more movements than the last guy that it's really hard to make out the shapes of anything, really. Like, I'm trying to rotoscope his hands and they're turning out like blobs because I can't make out a shape for any of them, which you don't really notice in a rotoscope anyways, but it's kind of annoying trying to find like where a hand would be in a blur. Like, where are his hands? Right here. I just kind of like inferred and used my best reasoning skills, I guess. It's crazy that it goes from this and then it ends with that. Like, you just keep adding all of the layers until it looks like a real person. Hi guys, it's Tuesday, which means it's pole day at the gym. I'm gonna leave for the gym in about 50-ish minutes. I'm gonna pick up my boyfriend and then we're gonna go work out, and then I'll come back and try to knock out as much of this dancer as I can because I'm not available tomorrow. Hello, it is Thursday. I did get far with the fancy feather man dancer. I just have to add like the finishing details, but he's looking pretty good. And then I'm planning to start a new one, which is called Chicken Dance today, and see where that goes. But I'm opening a package that I ordered a few months ago. It's actually a book that one of my classmates from PAFA wrote. Yeah, she had a Kickstarter and it did really well on Kickstarter, and it finally came. I paid for the hardcover, a limited edition hardcover, because, you know, we gotta support other artists. And I really wanted like a nice book to have. Maybe I'll start a book collection with like books that I really like. There's like 459 pages, so that'll be nice to get into. Hello, egg. Okay, so the plan today is to completely finish Men's Fancy Dance and then start Chicken Dance. Dude, the inside is foiled and sparkly. That is so cool to just like have full creativity over your book and have all these cool features. Okay, it's Friday, August 29th. I finally finished the Fancy Man Dance. I started the Chicken Dance, I set everything up, and I made banana bread because I had bananas that were going bad. They were like black. I got a message saying that one of the shots that I finished a few weeks back needs to be reworked because it actually needs to be more detailed, not rough like we thought. So I am going to add faces onto these guys. They're in a drum circle and they're just like
You doing all
drumming.
right, grandson?
But I have to make them match the actual dancers' faces. So that's what I'm working on right now. Little pivot from Chicken Dance, but hopefully I can get this done fast and then get back as scheduled. Banana bread! I made a loaf and some muffins because who doesn't like muffins? Realized I never showed you anything I was working on. This is Men's Fancy number 2. And right now I'm working on chicken dance. I just started with the bells on his feet. This is what I was working on yesterday. I also finally just started using this dial pad. I don't know why I put off using it for so long. I just thought it would be difficult to set up, but it's actually really easy, and I didn't realize that it was Bluetooth. Today I'm gonna finish editing a YouTube video, and then hopefully work on some chicken dance. I know I have like weekends off, but if I have free time, I'm just gonna work. So yeah, finish and schedule a YouTube video and then work on chicken dance. Right now I'm eating lunch. I just came back from my barista job. Hi, I have been working from like 2:30-ish to now. It's almost 5. But I worked at my barista job from 4:30 a.m. to 12:15. And then I got home, I took a shower, and then I took a nap. And then I've just been working since then. It's Memorial Day. People should be having the day off, but no, I stay working. I am locked in for the month. I'm gonna see my boyfriend tonight. And then I don't know if I'll see him for the rest of the week because I really need to just focus on finishing these rotoscopes. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Once again, working on an old shot. Disaster has struck. It's 9:30. I was going over what I needed to do today because at the end of my session yesterday, my boss sent me like a bunch of notes that we had to do, and she kept apologizing because there was kind of a lot of changes. There really are a lot of changes to the drum circle. And she's like, hey, I'm so sorry, can't apologize enough. So we're gonna kind of start over and be really specific and accurate. I gotta start over with a lot of stuff apparently. Yes, I'm wearing the same shirt as yesterday because I didn't go anywhere. I stayed home. I come back with not so good news. It's much worse than I imagined. So I was confused on what she wanted. So she sent me a sketch. Basically, let me tell you. Basically, this guy, and this guy all have to go. And I have to redraw some other guys. Completely redraw them. Yeah, I basically have to redo the whole thing. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? I'm feeling defeated. I don't want to do this. Oh. Hi, Egg. Are you here to morally support me, little bro? No? That's okay. I cut my bangs a few minutes ago and I look like a little boy. Yesterday I meant to finish the chicken dance, which I did not do because I was enjoying my family and dinner and chat time. I was trying to lock in, but I just I don't know, some things just feel like they need to take priority. So I kind of pushed all the work to today. And surprise, I am in fact not done with the drum circle shot because, so it was approved 2 or 3 days ago. And then my boss says the drum circle will haunt you forever. Yeah, just backtracking, putting the car in reverse again before I can go forward. I got less time and more work. Let's go. I'm looking at so many screens. I feel like I need blue light glasses, but I don't want to wear glasses on top of glasses. So unless they have blue light glasses that can go on top, it's just kind of silly.
You want my band-aid in there? I wonder if they have this.
Hi guys, it's Saturday, new day, new dollar. What's new? Nothing much. I'm working again. I worked earlier from 4:30 to 10:15. A little short shift. I had some food. And I'm back at the desk. Getting started. I have to finish this roto in like 2 hours or something like that. That's my goal. Time to bang up this jingle dancer. I was just working on the legs or the shoes, and I have a long ways to go. Jingle dress was supposed to be my only task, but then I have to add one more roto. All of a sudden, another men's fancy, which means it's a lot. It's involved. I feel like I can get it done today, so. Yeah, I'm hungry, but I'm just gonna power through for like an hour and see where I am and then eat some dinner. I can do this. I can do this. Am I crashing out right now? Am I crashing out right now? I don't know. No, I'm not there yet. I'm not crashing out. Just now, my boss texted me that the other animator on the team, I guess, didn't understand the assignment, and so she wants me to look at a file that somebody else started. So I'm pausing both of the rotoscope dances to look at a third assignment. So let me go check it out. I'm going to go check it out. Everything will be okay. I don't really know what needs to be done, really. Just can't wait for this project to be over. I would love some actual sleep and free time. I work and then I come home and I work. And then I work and then I don't get enough sleep. I've been looking for white hairs. I've had white hairs, but I've been looking for white hairs every now and then just to see, gauging how stressed I am, and thankfully I haven't had any that I can see. Anyways, that's basically it for tonight. Oh, did I show you my fancy flip roto so far? It looks awful. It looks terrible. Because, oops, I just dropped my pen. It looks horrible. You know why? Because the footage is so blurry, so fast, so blurry, that I can't really make anything out. So this is what it looks like. Not the worst thing in the world. I think I just need to add more layers and like mask the fact that I can't see shit on him. Yeah, I'm just getting a wee bit. My string is about to snap. It's very thin right now. I thought I was fine. I shut off my laptop. I turned off my tablet. I went downstairs. I was just listening to my family chat. But then I just like can't stop. The tears coming out of my eyes. Why am I'm stressed crying. I don't know. I don't normally like cry. I don't normally get this stressed. I don't know why I'm so stressed right now. But I think I'm just like been doing so much for so many months now that I'm like just really burnt out at the moment. Man, I don't mean to be crying right now. Why am I crying? Why am I crying? I have to go to sleep soon. I don't want to have puffy eyes when I wake up. I don't want to have a headache from my sinuses. Why am I recording this? Just because this is the truth. This is animation sometimes. I'll be fine. I'm just gonna blow my nose. I'll be fine. Okay. Sorry that you had to see this. But logging in for this last month has just taken up a lot of my time. Okay. I'm gonna go freshen up and and then go to bed. Good night. Hi. It's the next day. I had my shift. And I went to the gym. I've calmed down a lot. I don't know why I broke down a little bit yesterday. I mean, I'm just a girl. And sometimes I get stressed. And sometimes when I'm stressed, water comes from my eyes. But yeah, it's not that bad. I'm just chilling today. It's almost 5. And I just need to get through this 2 rotoscopes and whatever she needs. But the good news is it's Thursday right now and we need everything preferably by Sunday night. So that's like not that much time left. So I'm very excited. Even though there's a lot of work to do, it's like time is time and 3 days is 3 days. So whatever we got, we have to be done in 3 days. Yay! I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, this video has gone on for a bit too long, but thanks for sticking around if you've gotten this far. Stay tuned to see if we finished the project and how this show went. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!